Morning, everybody. Today I'm going to go over our Homesteader trailer, give you a good review. We've had it about 1.5 years, so let's get started. Okay, so on the Homesteader trailer, this is a 6x10. It didn't come with a window. We put that in. We got it initially because we wanted to go on a little trip. We didn't want to buy an RV, so we decided to build a 6x10, make a cargo conversion. I'll put the link to that there. We had quite a few videos related to that, but I never really covered how the Homesteader trailer held up for us, and so that's why I wanted to do this video today. Okay, on the 6x10, the tongue weight after we built it out was about 250 pounds. I can pick it up and move it around. It's not my preferred method, but it was light enough to be able to maneuver if we needed to. I never had any issue with this. The jack part never had any problems with it. Whenever it comes with just a pole, and then the footing for it you have to put on after the fact. All right, the door came pre-installed. We installed this lock mechanism because all the cargo trailer came with was this lock. This one, what we did too is whenever you take this arm off, we made it such that you could pop this off in case you wanted to stay in it. Whenever we stayed in it overnight, we wanted to be safe, and so that's why we added this lock. I just wanted to reiterate with this part right here. Whenever you have the lock on and you close it, the lock on the inside, or the peg here is, even if you take this lock out, you can't get it out because the way it's put in the reverse way. But here you're able to put the cotter pin in there so it doesn't fall out. Okay, and then on the locking mechanism, we added this after the fact. My brother actually made this for me. You can see here it's got a hole that was drilled into it. So whenever we were in the cargo trailer, we had a lock mechanism to go through here, and that kept the door locked. Okay, one of the few issues we had with the cargo trailer was not long after we took off, this fender came undone. Well, I shouldn't say it came undone, it broke. I did do some duct tape, which is always nice, but it cracked here, and I'm gonna have to replace it. I'm gonna take the opportunity to replace both of them, so I have something a little bit stronger the next time we head out. All right, and even after we built out the inside of the cargo trailer, I took it to a truck stop and weighed it, and it still only weighed 2,150 pounds. I don't know that had anything to do with it, but during the course of our 4-month trip, I had to replace the tires once. What I think may have happened is because it really wasn't that heavy. So I don't know if the total weight of the vehicle had anything to do with the tire wear. But like I said, that's not really a huge thing, having to replace a pair of tires. Whenever you go out, you want to have an extra set anyway, and these aren't really expensive. You're able to get these at Tractor Supply. All right, another minor thing was that we had a little bit of rust here on both of the latches. That's easy. We're going to clean those up and get them painted. It's not a huge deal. One thing I want to do though is give you an update. If you have seen our previous videos, you know we had built out the cargo trailer. We had a kitchen galley back here. Right now,
and oh my goodness, we have gutted it.
Yeah, we've gutted it because we're going to do we have a new plan. One of the things that we didn't really care for with our cargo trailer design previously was that every night we had to maneuver to get the bed set up. So what we're in the middle of now, and we're going to have a video on that, is we're going to have a bed in place right here with trays that open up so we can do some cooking back here. We're going to have some drawers in here accessible from inside, and we're going to move the shower, which was right here, up to the front. One of the few things that we added to the cargo trailer was a little fold-down table here for our Coleman stove, which worked out really well. The doors here, there was no insulation in these. There was no insulation in the walls whenever we got it. We did add insulation inside, which helped out a lot when we were in North Dakota and Montana. It was very chilly while we were there.
And we had our little buddy heater to heat with also, and an electric blanket.
Yeah.
which worked out.
So like I said, we did put insulation on the inside walls and the ceiling. We did use some cedar planking for the ceiling. Worked out beautifully. It hasn't moved at all. We haven't had any leaks. So one thing to point out with any cargo build, make sure you know how long your screws are, that you're not going to puncture the exterior of the cargo trailer, because that creates all kind of issues. But the cargo trailer, the way it comes, we haven't had any issues with any type of leaks. So from that standpoint, I have to say the Homesteader held up extremely well. And on the rear doors, whenever you want to open them up, if it's real windy, they do have this small plastic arm here, or more or less a finger, that can fit into your door and lock it in place, and that will help keep it secure with wind. Okay, this is the window we added into it. Whenever we built the cargo trailer out initially, we were kind of rushed, so this was the only window I could get at the time. We cut it out, put this window in. I did seal it on the inside, did put some plastic on the outside, as well as some caulk. We didn't have any leaks with that either. But just be sure if you're putting in a window, make sure you seal it properly, because that's one of the big issues potentially with any cargo trailer build. All right, again, we didn't have any leak issues with the cargo trailer. One thing is though, we're gonna do some cleanup and recalk to seal these seams, to make sure we continue to have zero issues with the cargo trailer.
Here are 3 tips if you're considering a cargo trailer build. Make sure you're comfortable pulling a trailer with your vehicle, and make sure that your vehicle is capable of pulling it. We have a large 8-cylinder 4x4 truck, so it easily towed the trailer. You're going to hopefully go to lots of places, so be comfortable before hitting the road. Also, make sure you're comfortable with the size of your trailer. One of the reasons I went with a 6x10 was because I could easily see past it while I was driving. A wider trailer would have been nice, but then you have to be even more aware when you're driving in traffic or down rocky areas and forest roads. Think about how much power you're going to need to be comfortable. If you need AC to survive, you might want to look at other options. Sure, you can install an AC, but space is going to be very limited. We had a generator for extreme situations and a jackery for everyday use. Just make sure you know your minimum level of comfort when building your conversion, and work from that point.
All right, overall on our Homesteader trailer, we've had a very good experience with it. Other than, like I said, having to replace one set of tires, we're going to be replacing the fenders. The cargo trailer itself has held it extremely well. We haven't had any issues at all with the 6x10, and we would definitely buy another one if we were going to do so. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to subscribe and follow us on our adventures, please do so. If you have any comments or suggestions for us, let us know. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.